you have accused a Romanian journalist, Bogdan Chiriac, of being some kind of a platform for multinational companies who are paying, well, bribery to Romanian politicians.
We can tell them bribery or illegal financement to the parties. Mm-hmm. Yes, in 2000 he was 5% owner of WBS Holding, and if somebody will care about this, the journalist in Romania published a transfer from Bogdan Chiriac from Switzerland to his wife in Romania in a bank, and that's very easy to check, going to the Romanian bank and checking that that money has arrived directly from Switzerland in a moment that it was forbidden to own a Swiss account or an abroad account.
But can you also...
I can prove everything that I accused in Romania. I can prove everything with documents, not with only testimony.
Can you name the politicians?
And probably somebody have to blow out a scandal to try to do the same thing that the Italian did in 1992 with the proper hands and with Antonio Di Pietro in Italy. The problem is that I don't know if we have the prosecutors in Romania very well prepared to such an investigation.
But can you name for me the politicians who received the money and the multinational companies?
There were all the politicians from all the parties in the campaign of 2000. So the journalists, the older journalists, my generation of journalists, they blackmail the pharmaceutical companies, the telecommunication companies, or they force them to finance the campaign to obtain some contracts after the election.
Name some of the politicians for me.
You want name and surname, but I'm telling you that Mr. Chiriac sent it, as I cannot prove exactly each name, only numbers account. I don't think it's exactly the moment to name politicians, but there were politicians from all the parties at that moment that...
What about the companies? Can you name any companies, multinational companies who took part in this?
Yes, I can give you a name. Ericsson Company, who won after that the 112 project in Romania.
So they basically paid money to politicians through this journalist to get this project in Romania after the elections?
They obtained some advantage after the election.
Any other companies you can name? You talked about pharmaceuticals, which...
There were even pharmaceutical companies, less in 2000, more in after that, and anyhow, the journalist was one of the most important queen of the chess table of these movements. I didn't know much more than what he did through his account, who owned to the WBS, because after I saw exactly what he made with the money and how it works with the money, that the account was not open to made transaction on the stock market, and I closed the account and I bought the shares that I made a present for him at the beginning.
Can you, because he didn't answer the question quite as I wanted.
You want name and surname? No, I will not give you name and surname now.
But can you prove that, for instance, Ericsson, he received money from Ericsson that he then went into the pockets of the politicians or some political movements?
I can prove that Ericsson sent money to Bogdan Chiriac, and that Bogdan Chiriac sent money to some other people.
You stated to me that politicians and businessmen were either angry or because you lost their money, or afraid that you might...
No, they were not angry because I lost the money. Probably the ex-minister of finance was angry because I lost the money. The other was not angry about the money. The other was angry because of what I know about the accounts, and it was something organized probably from long time ago, that the Romanian exchange will not merge, joint or collaborate with London Stock Exchange. I didn't have exactly the information, but I will obtain the information, and I will give you much more information when I will have even some proofs. But what I was informed now in the last time is that they create exactly this idea from, I don't know exactly why, probably because they want to build a huge energy market in Romania. They have to do it until 2013, and so on. But
I'm kind of aiming for, which information is it that you have that these guys are afraid of being released? And why?
I have the information. So honestly, I'm thinking that they are afraid about the information that I already give it to you, like Ericsson, like accounts, like banking transfers, and so on, that cover more than 10 years, 12 years, the last 12 years.
Do you have information that about politicians breaking Romanian laws?
I can be accused if I will answer yes. But I will leave you the opportunity to answer yourself of this question.
Can you name any names in regard of this?
So if I will ask you, yes, I have the information. If I will ask you such a thing, I can be accused that I hidden a lot of information that could be useful for the justice. You agree with me? So you can answer directly of this information by yourself, and I suppose everybody knows that I have to speak with much more with lawyers, with police here, and with some other structures that I can start to give you much more names and banking accounts and so on.
Cristian, Sima, thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.